Let's set the record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before your eyes.
Hi guys, future me here. I just want to say real quick before this video starts, there is a little surprise at the end of the video, so make sure you watch all the way through. It is worth it, in my opinion at least. So if you're thinking about going anywhere, you might want to sit tight. This might be something really cool that you want to hop on. So with that being said, let's get to the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now this one's a little bit different, but I will be explaining a few things that are going to change along the channel and along for BottomBagDiecast as well. Now if you don't know what BottomBagDiecast is, I know it may sound a little dumb, but this is my eBay page where I sell some of my customs, and here's how things are going to change. Everybody knows how Lionel works, right? They'll put out a wave and then have a special finish within like a month or so. The wave will get produced to stores, all that good stuff, right? So here's me introducing my edition, or my version of what Lionel does. So I've kind of been brainstorming this for the past couple of minutes, and I'm pretty sure I got it figured out of how I want it to go down, but at the same time I don't have everything figured out just yet. So here's what I got so far, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with this, so that's why I'm going ahead and just kind of putting it out there right now. So how I do my customs is, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know my little custom diecast dumps that I do. Like, say, I'll be like, you know, finish these up, here's one out of however many I finished up, like, say 1 out of 6. So that means there's 6 diecasts that I'm about to post on Instagram that are customs, showing off what I've done, how they look, etc. This is similar to how Lionel does their stuff, but instead of, you know, post, it's one post about all the diecasts that are in the wave, and then they'll, you know, ship them out whenever. So, here's what's up. We are going to have waves now. So, how the waves are going to flow out. Starting off, I already got customs made that I'm going to post on eBay and YouTube, Instagram, you know, whatever. Some I've already done on Instagram. But here's the thing. Just to kind of help clear out a lot of custom diecasts that I have, you know, waiting in queue in order to be reviewed, right? So we're going to do a in-depth pre-wave review type deal. It's like, it's kind of what Lionel does, but we're actually looking through the customs. So take a normal diecast review, take the 8 or 10 minutes in that diecast review, shorten it to about 2 or 3 minutes per car. You know, just kind of explain it, you know, whatever, you don't got to talk a lot. Say there's 7 diecast or 7 customs in this wave. Say it's wave 1, right? You know, whatever. So, we're going to briefly go over those cars. Be like, alright, this is the wave. This will be put out on eBay at the same time, all at once, this Friday. And not this Friday, I mean like every time we post a custom, or like a custom wave review or whatever, it will be uploaded to eBay that following Friday. So say we post our very first wave on Wednesday. It'll be posted on eBay to Friday. Or posted to Friday, no, if I could speak right, posted to eBay on Friday. If we upload wave 2 on a Monday, then that Friday they will be released to eBay, of course. Now, with every video, it will have the release date on what Friday, and then I'll go ahead and get them pre-set up to where I don't have to manually put them on eBay. I can have a set time to where they'll just kind of post on their own. So that is kind of the function of this whole wave process. Now, that helps get out a lot of diecast, and some of them, like, okay, here's the thing. So it's going to be like, again, I take from my shelf. I have a whole shelf of so many diecasts that I have to customize, right? I'll take about, you know, 6 or 7, customize them, do what I normally do on Instagram, you know, post, oh, here's this one from this race, this one from this race, and then I'll do the collection video, or the group video, I guess, of that said wave, and then post it to eBay. Now, what does this mean for the custom diecast reviews, like, you know, as far as numbering them, right? Well, it's not going to stop, but it will at the same time. Let me explain. So, if I do a custom wave review, right, it's not going to go to, you know, the classic title, NASCAR Custom Diecast Review, EP, whatever, this person, this car, this race, you know, how it normally goes. It'll be something like Bottom Bag Diecast Wave 1 Review, or 2021 Wave 1 Review, 2022 Wave 1 Review, 2023 Wave 1 Review, you know, whatever year it could be, right? I mean, obviously 2021 is past, but I'm just saying, you know, just kind of give you an example. So, that will be its own separate video. So that is a brand new starting point for content on the channel. Now, I do have customs that I am keeping to myself, or or I might have, you know, some one-off customs that I want to do, so I don't have to, you know, worry about stopping custom diecast with like the individual just reviews, I guess. So there's a Dale Jr. Oreo Daytona car that I just made in 1/64 scale a couple weeks ago. That will not be for sale. That is for my personal collection. So that will be on the custom diecast review, and the waves will be separate from that. It will be, you know, the whole Bottom Bag Diecast wave, whatever, you know, yada yada yada, right? So this should be very interesting. Now, another thing I do want to cover, some diecast, as you know, I will sell on eBay. They will have the Authentics card backs because, you know, I keep the package or whatever, right? So I can, you know, just sell them with the package, like how it came to me in the store. So with that being said, I will mix diecasts that are Gold Series, diecasts that are from the Authentics line that has the card backs, and ones that don't have any, like, box or card back at all. That will not affect, you know, what will fall into what wave. But during the video, now we're going to have two different videos. We're going to have a video for Instagram and a review video for YouTube. And I'll kind of have them kind of like flow in between each other somehow. I don't know which one I'm going to post first. Probably I'll post the, probably like the skim over like Lionel does. You know, here's this car, and then I might actually do the same thing and then post the, you know, the in-depth detail review, right? Again, a few dents and scratches I gotta buff out, you know, no pun intended with it being NASCAR. But yeah, we're going to try to do something like that. So the boxes don't have any type of effect on what's going to go in what wave. And I will go ahead and leak the first wave. I'm not going to say what's in the wave, but here is what the wave will be. This will be a playoff wave. That means we took normal paint schemes, or I took normal paint schemes, added the banner, spoiler, boom. Playoff paint scheme, right? Now, it's not just any paint scheme. It's a paint scheme that was ran in the playoffs, so it is still accurate to, you know, what Lionel could have produced for a playoff paint scheme. Now, I don't know how many playoff diecasts they are actually going to release. Not counting race wins, I know we only have one early release so far, and that's a Chase Elliott. It's like it's got the drawn on stuff on it, but that is a playoff car, and that's what we're getting here very soon. And we will try to separate raced versions. We will mix race versions and raced wins in together. Sometimes we might split them, but it depends on how much we have, right? So if we have just race versions that aren't wins, we will have those in its own wave. If we have raced wins that are enough to make a wave, we will have a raced win wave. Again, we will have playoff waves, which we've already got one so far, which we might have one every year, you know, one for every season of the NASCAR, whatever. We might have two, I don't know. Because I know a lot of people will want the playoff paint schemes for their diecast series. At least if you were like me when I had my diecast series, I had to have playoff paint schemes for playoff races for the drivers in the playoffs. I could not just deal without it. I had to either customize one, do something with it. Either way, some of you will like that, and I know that for a fact. Now, here is kind of the big boy question that some of you may be asking, is price. How will the price, you know, be for whatever? Is it going to be sold in one, like, haul on eBay? Will it be sold separately? Will it be the same prices throughout each diecast? Now, the prices will vary, but for the most part, we are going to stop doing the auctions because I know a lot of people didn't really like that. I was just trying to see what value was kind of brought to the table with whatever custom I made. So it will vary between whichever car, right? But we are going to try to, again, have the value in each wave about the same throughout every different car. So if it's a plain paint scheme with just the yellow on it from the playoffs, it's not going to be as expensive as like a race win or a race version with a whole bunch of damage on it, stuff like that. We are going to try to filter what goes where. Say, for example, the Allmendinger Bristol Xfinity Crash, say somebody charges $30 for that one, right? But then they make just a playoff paint scheme for the Cup Series and charge $30. That's nowhere near as much time and effort and materials going into each different of the two diecasts, right? One obviously took a whole lot longer, took a whole lot more time, so they're not going to be the same price. That just wouldn't really make sense. Well, it wouldn't really be fair. I'll put it as that. It wouldn't really be fair, and I kind of want to have a more fair and affordable price range, because I know some of these people will charge $30, $40, stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't want it to be that much. That's kind of much. I wouldn't really want our prices to be that high. So they will be put on eBay all at one time, but they will be individual things. And we do that so different people can get different things. So, not everybody buys the whole wave or the whole listings. Not everybody can have the whole thing. Some people just want to kind of like pick and choose what they want, like with the real wave. Say, lineup puts out a wave, some people don't like some cars in it, they're not going to get those cars. So if I do it as a whole lot on eBay, not a lot of people are going to like that. So we're going to, again, do it individually, and then we're just going to have, them all listed separately, like we would normally. And they will not be listed as waves, because that will throw off a lot of people who do not pay attention to the whole Bottom Bag Diecast thing, the whole YouTube channel. They're not going to know what that is. They're going to automatically assume it's from Lionel Racing and then have the wrong idea. And we definitely do not want that type of mix-up to happen. So with that being said, that is pretty much going to be how we have set this up. I say we, but I really mean me. I'm the one who's been doing all this. So there's that. That's kind of the main chunk about how this is going to run. Now, I'm sure, sometime down the road, I might have to do a few changes. I might have to do it a little differently. But as of right now, that is the system I'm going to go with, and just hope for the best. Obviously, I am listening. I have ears. I will be listening and paying attention to anybody, and I mean anybody at all. If you have a suggestion to, maybe make the waves a little better, or for it to flow a little quicker or a little easier, I am all ears. I'm not going to be like Lionel, be like, oh, we hear you, but we're not going to do anything. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to pay attention to you and see what you have to say. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to agree with you, or that I'm going to accept your offer or your suggestion, but I will take every suggestion into the back of my mind. Maybe I should do something like that. Or, well, maybe this person's got a pretty good point too. It just kind of varies, depending on how all of this goes out. We have not done this yet. I've never done anything like this, so we're going to see just how it goes. So with that being said, I do believe that is going to be all. So thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you made it to the end, because that is some very important information. I'm not trying to be like a big dog like Lionel. I'm just trying to have some fun with this stuff, basically. Also, another thing is, this is going to be very cool, I feel like. If you were to listen to this far, you're in for a little bit of a treat, okay? So, here's the thing. You know how Lionel does the special, finishes and stuff, right? What if we do something the same way? You guys remember the NASCAR Heat 4 McDonald's Cup Series, NASCAR Heat 5 McDonald's Cup Series? I have won in those races. Not a lot, but I've won in some. What if we were to remake that 164 and sign it and put it up as a special diecast, right? Maybe. You know, I was kind of thinking about that. Now, I don't feel myself as a person who is one of the people to like, oh, you know, everybody wants an autograph from me. That's not what I'm saying. You know, I don't think I'm that much of a big shot. I'm nowhere close. But the only reason it would be signed was because it would be related to me, related to something I've won in, something I've done, you know, etc., right? Maybe even a paint scheme I've ran in, like the McDonald's Cup Series, the NASCAR Duralast Cup Series, the Little Wrangler Cup Series, you know, whatever it may be. And if we were to do the autograph type thing, I'm not going to bump up the value at all. There's no way I'm going to do that. That's just not fair. I'm going to base it off the work done to the car and then do it that way. So if you made it to the end, that is the little special surprise. You may be a fan of it, you may not be. I'm kind of a fan of it, I really am. Now, I don't mean to put things around me, but at the same time, you know, it would be my paint scheme, my little eBay business I'm running, my customs, my work, all that stuff, right? So it kind of makes, you know, somewhat a sense. But if you were to purchase an autographed diecast and you have it on Instagram, or you have an Instagram account, you post it on Instagram, tag me in it. Let me see that. I want to see. That'll be pretty freaking awesome. But really, this time, I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. So if you made it to the end, thank you so much. It really means a lot. Hope to see you in the next video, so I will see you there. Once again, thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next video.